Stray cat and a dog too. This is the couple that showed before. You use the phone booth to survive the collapse. Yeah. The same thing. You see the puppy and kitty duo you saved from walking side by side along the road, meowing and barking as they hum a song. Meow meow, isn't this the human who helped us before? Hello, why are you here, arf arf? The two little critters come over and sit in front of you as they like you very much. How have you been lately? We almost became signed artists recently. Yeah, the lady on the radio said she wanted to sign a contract with us and promote our albums to the world. But if we signed, our voices would belong to her. We would only be able to make the type of music she wants. What did you decide on? The cool punk duo won't sell out our voices so easily. After discussing it, we think that it's better to sing the songs that we like. Be careful, human. I always get the feeling that the lady on the radio is planning something. Always. Actually, we wanted you to be a manager. Are you really not going to consider it? Our phone number is 9194. Call us when you're made up your mind. 9194. I need to remember that. You pat their heads. The kitty rubs against your leg. The puppy sniffs your shoes. Then the two little critters scuttle away. 9194. I need to go back. It's right around here somewhere. Hotline. I don't have 9194, right? This is from an event called Phone In, by the way, which I have hopefully have played before uploading this event. I've already checked all these numbers, so you can go to that event to listen to them if you want to. But this is a new number, so I decided to do it. Puppies bark, kitties meow. Oddly, you hear a kitty and a puppy on the phone. The two seem to be quite close. Oh, so I can't really understand them outside in the main world. Let's make a little connection. Thank you. They don't give much. Like, honestly, they should like make it so that it gives a bit more. Like, come on now. We got a pocket diary for the literary girl. Soon we're simulated by the world who has morphed into a typewriter, seems to be quite keen on critiquing others' work. The comments from the literary girl are unexpectedly critical. You just hope she doesn't critique you. In the second world, you ran into the literary girl again. Oh, we ran into her in the first world? I thought we ran into her in the second world. We ran into the literary girl again, but just like everyone else, she seemed to have lost all her vitality. Yeah, she definitely was in the second world. So I'm guessing the theme of this song, this world, is conformity. The first world was the ability to say no or like refuse something. Some people are too much of a yes man. TV station night 2. For some reason, Nino has left you a note and set out on her own. You and Eleven decide to go to the TV station where she used to work, looking for clues to escape this world. Along the way, Eleven keeps looking at her device. You glimpse her lips moving, silently reciting that poem. You know that such mania-related incidents always have something to do with the obsession of the person at its core. The girl in front of you and the mysterious call at 3 a.m. host must have significant connection. But you can't speak now. It's hard to recount details in text. Seems that you still need to think of a way to ease this plight and resolve this mania crisis. Your sighs seem to startle Eleven. She looks at you timidly, starts typing on her device. I'm sorry, did I cause you trouble again? Why is she always like this? So apologetic. If I've done something wrong, please don't hesitate to tell me. Eleven comes up to you with her device, her eyes flitting around, still not daring to look at you. Reassure her. Hey, you've done nothing wrong. I just feel a bit frustrated having to work overtime. But I'm quite envious of you. Hearing that, Eleven looks at you with a puzzled expression. Even your fear doesn't change your passion and anticipation for your job. When you have to work overtime every day while risking your life and dealing with superiors with big titles. I thought it said big titties for a second. I was like, yes, I mean, even our superiors have big titties. I didn't know that. How does he know that? They're basically strangers to you. It's only natural you get burned out regardless of how much you loved it in the beginning. Is it really that terrible? I remember they used to say that rookies can't leave the office before the seniors, can't start eating before the seniors, must open the taxi door for seniors. Could these all be true? Elvis suddenly tapping really fast, leaving you stumped by the questions. Oh, he's just laughing. Well, that's a bit exaggerated. You take a deep breath and start walking slowly towards the TV station of 11. I've got some excellent, warm, and reliable companions. Even when I'm out of strength and with them around, I become full of courage and fearless. I speak up and say no when something truly unreasonable happens. Be sure to remember this. When the topic suddenly turns to herself, 11 nods with a shy smile, start typing on her device while biting her lip. Thank you, I will. I know what it feels like to receive encouragement in the workplace. Huh. As 11 walks and talks, it's kind of like a little date they're on. I didn't think of this with Nino because a lot of events were happening very fast, but this is very chill. As 11 walks and types, she starts to tell her story. I don't know what the real Call at 3 a.m. podcast heard in my voice, but becoming a radio host was indeed my aspiration. At the time, I had just graduated and was very confused about my future. I originally planned to listen to my family and become a clerk. Don't stand out too much, but don't be too useless. That's what I'm trying to do right now. But the voice in my heart was telling me that wasn't what I wanted. Well, I have no clue what I want, but I just do shit. So I made a call to the radio program I'd always listened to. 11 gazes at the TV station in the distance, the gentleness in her eyes stirring like the night breeze. Actually, I don't really remember what exactly the radio host said. All I remember is what she said. What? She said she became a host so that she could hear the voices she wanted to hear. I have a question. She's typing this out. Is she putting it in front of him every single time? He's taking the device from her, reading it, and then give it back. Is that it? Her words inspired me at the time, so I followed my inner voice and became a radio host too. 11 taps on her device and shows you the text with the same shy smile on her face. You somehow sense her anticipation, and indeed, based on what she told you, she is worth a compliment. Well, it's impressive that you have followed your own voice. That show must be quite excellent. 11 shyly waves her hand and answers you with the only voice she can muster.
No, I'm not that great of a host. This is just my dream.
She is a very good VA.
You're really not quite there yet. Although you're well dressed today, your makeup isn't perfect. As a consumer, I prefer a more innocent look.
Who? Oh, male voice. I was like, who the hell is this random person? But male voice a bit more makes sense. It's like Instagram comments.
A good radio host wouldn't make these mistakes. Your voice isn't sweet enough and you stutter. You can't satisfy the listeners like this.
You can't finish your sentences and your voice isn't up to par. Your interactions with the audience are a tad disappointing.
Okay, so it was not a sexist situation. It is just a commentary situation. They really didn't need to add the male voice. It just kind of threw me off.
Go to the TV station and learn from the excellent hosts there. That's how you'll realize your dream. The audience and listeners didn't spend real money just to get this. You can't daydream your way to success.
What? Who are you to judge her?
Who are we? We are the most perfect workers, the most perfect products.
Only ones like us are perfect.
Those passing men and women continue to slouch away. Their tone is calm, but their words make you frown. The smile on Eleven's face has faded. You feel a pang of sympathy and carefully begin wanting to offer some comfort. Don't listen to them. Your dream will come true. Believe in yourself just like how you have followed your inner voice. We will definitely restore everything to normal and find your lost voice. You're going to realize your dream. The world has been gleaming with an eerie glow, but now you see the light gradually returning to Eleven's eyes. Noticing your gaze for the first time, 11 does not lower her head. They suggested we go to the TV station to learn something, so let's go. Ooh, a black one. Otherworldly voices.
The wrath of fire.
Rahu, Lamia, I think Rahu, maybe. Who's Rahu again?
Taste the wrath of fire.
Ignis? Well, she said fire, so I was like, oh, maybe Ignis. I don't know much about Ignis because I have her, but I don't really interact with that center too much.